So ladies and gentlemen, we continue the Muay Thai action here at Combat Fight Series 9 with 5 1.5-minute rounds of C-Class Muay Thai rules in the 58 kilogram division. So let's welcome into the white corner, representing the Lumpini Fight Team in Crawley, please welcome Danielle Peter.
The girls take the stage, Malcolm.
Great, Dan. I was just about to say we've got a big female European title fight later, and these two young ladies coming in now and again. Lumpini Crawley says it all for Danielle Peters. We've got Rebeka Croatia opponent, but I just love, the thing I love about this show and this card is, again, the variety. We've got the ladies coming in now, whole new dynamic again. We've got a European title fight later. And you look at the card and you look at the clubs involved, and it's superb.
No, I'm definitely no left-wing liberal, my friend, but I love to see cards. They need ladies on the cards in fight sports, because I like to see the girls fight a lot, because some of the best girls, some of the best fighters rather in the country are girls, you know. And we've got 2 lady bouts on the card tonight, and Danielle Peters from the Lumpini Crawley gym, John Jarvis, George Jarvis, the whole crew down there, they produce the girls very tough, don't they?
They do indeed. As I said, big pedigree there and a big smile on her face. And as you said, it's great to see. And on recent occasions, especially some of the Scottish shows that I've commentated on, some of the female fights have been the absolute best on the night, absolute wars.
Yeah, we've got Reese Thompson in the corner, and yeah, full Lumpini team there. Jane Iski as well.
And facing her this evening in the black corner, she fights out of the Ippon gym. Please give a warm welcome to Rebeka Croatia.
When you think that they really feel like stars.
In the white corner, it's Danielle Peter. And her opponent this evening in the black corner, give it up for Rebeka Croatia. We have 5 1.5-minute rounds of C-Class Muay Thai rules in the 58 kilogram division. Over to your referee.
White corner, Danielle. In the yellow and black. Black trim on her shorts. Rebeka, the all black.
Yeah, and then we're
and as
going
you
to
said,
see
Dan, a look of intensity on Rebeka's face there as she walked across.
Yeah, Danielle Peters always looks like she's enjoying a fight when she's in there as well.
Well, as I said, she was smiling coming in. Yeah. She was smiling, looking around at the crowd, having a look to see what the venue was like. And it was a total change when Rebeka came in. It was like that real business look, that game face, as they say.
Yeah. Another girl in her corner, Jane Iski, of course, she's very good technique as well. She always enjoyed those fights as well. We've commentated on loads with her. And Lumpini Crawley, there's never a big show without them about, is there?
No, no. Great pedigree, as you said, great history, and some good exchanges here. But the thing that Danielle's finding is that despite the exchanges, Rebeka just keeps pushing forward.
Yeah, she leads off of her kicks, doesn't she, as she walks forward. Keeps her hands nice and high to guard against the punches from Peters.
Oh, big roundhouse from Rebeka. But one thing I like, that even though she was on the back foot, there was a nice 3-4 punch combination from Danielle, and they landed. So She's thinking even she's going back. She's not intimidated by the pressure.
No, she likes to box, doesn't she? Let's see her kicks get on the end of those punches.
Yeah, because the one thing that Rebeka is doing is she is putting the kicks on the end. So it was, I said, I didn't feel Danielle was under undue pressure in the same way that Liam was in the previous bout.
No, definitely
But
not.
there was a pressure, there was a variety to Rebeka's work coming forward and an intensity, and kept pushing forward that for me caught the eye.
Yeah, you know, the kicks when they come up high like that, they look good, don't they? They look better than the flurries of punches. And I'd say it's a good opening round for the Ippon gym fighter.
As I said, Danielle was under pressure, but I like the fact that even when Rebeka was coming forward, she was looking at counters, she was looking at ways of fighting on the back foot. But I always feel it's a dangerous game.
Mr. Alan Keddle just walking behind us in the commentary box here.
As I said, it's like a who's who tonight down
It
here.
is,
I mean,
yeah.
you know.
And
when
over the years,
around,
there's not often you see a big show without the Keddles there either.
No, as I said, and this is a great show. This is a big show, and it's a privilege to be here in the commentary box for you.
Good kick there. She almost caught her on the back. It always looks like you've got a big degree. Oh, there's the back kick as well.
Beautiful angle to that
always
as well.
looks like
She
you're in
switched
control
the
when you're
angle at
kicking in the back.
end,
Right, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, like a question mark kick, they call it, in the shape of a question mark. Come up in one straight line and the angle's changed.
Takes superb control, and she did control that beautifully. And this is better for Danielle. She has to assert her authority as well. She has to come forward and not be happy to fight on the back foot. One of the things I was saying was, you see many times where a good back foot fighter will be happy to counter, happy to fire back, but you never know what the judges are thinking when you constantly see a busy fighter coming forward. Do they see the counters? Now, I'm not making any disparaging remarks about judges. I'm just saying it's a dangerous game wherever you are.
Yep.
To rely totally on going, look at me, I'm countering.
They want
well.
clean shots, obviously, but they will look at the balance of these fighters as well. You know, someone's all over the place, falling over after every shot, and look, she does look light on her feet, Peters. Where we're looking at Rebeka Croatia, she pushes forward. She looks strong and balanced all the time, doesn't she?
She does, and as I said, the other word is intent, and you mentioned how much Danielle looks like she's enjoying the bout. I actually look at Rebeka and think she's wanting to win this bout. She's got that intensity. And again, that's to take nothing from Danielle. We're looking at little things here. We're looking at subtle factors.
Hands on her hips after that round as she walks back to her corner. But she might be 2 rounds down as we, I don't know, as we go into this third round. It's 3 of 5, of course.
3 of 5, that's what I like again. And as you said, there's the straightness to these kicks. There's the intent to this work, that T. She pushes in. Now, Danielle, look, she's focused. There
Rebeka was off balance there, you see.
That balance on that kick was beautiful, Dan.
Yeah, it was, yeah. She needs to put her hip through these shots, doesn't she, Peters, and try and hurt this girl.
Well, I like that, Danielle pushing forward. She pushed forward after the teep, then brought the boxing. But in response again, did you see Rebeka slipped and pulled her straight into the clinch? So rather than make a beeline going backward and say, look, now it's your turn, she pulled her immediately into the clinch. Well,
that's
a nice change of
class
tactic.
Muay Thai, of course. We're going to go into pro-am bouts after this. I wonder what these girls have got in the clinch here, because that might be the answer for Peters now.
If I was in Danielle's corner, I'd be saying, let's see what Rebeka's got there now. She's good at range. You saw that kick. We saw the kick. We saw the boxing. Pull her in. Let's work her. Let's work on her. Let's see what cardio she's got when we're working at this range.
Good response there from Peters on the back foot, but Croatia goes and knees the leg as well.
Now, it's a lot more aggressive start from Danielle in the third. It's like she's been given a wake-up call by her corner. She's coming forward. She's looking to throw more. She's looking to stay in the centre of the ring. She's not giving ground so easily. And I think if you're going to do it, now's the time to do it. Round 3, the middle round. She's starting to throw her legs a lot more as well.
Yeah, Croatia's come here to fight. Look at this, knees, punches. She's got good balance, Malcolm, and it makes her look strong. She hits harder.
That was a good left hook and then a straight right.
Peters is struggling with her now. She needs to get her hands around her neck for me and clinch. Look, this girl, Danielle Peters will be clinching with Ruth Ashdown, these type of girls, you know.
Rebecca's
Jane
just
Iskey
being
in the
warned,
corner.
down for the back fist,
Yeah.
for the spinning back fist there.
Yeah,
got carried
C-class.
away.
They're not happy with that. Chris
No.
doesn't like them as a Chris Bachador. He doesn't like them. They would have had down the rules as well. Oh, she span round.
She didn't throw.
And she thought better of it that time.
Yeah, you don't want to be in Chris Bachador's bad books, trust me.
No, not this early in a fight. It all goes out the window round 4 and 5. Doesn't matter then.
No, I think that was a better round for Danielle.
It
she showed
was.
far more intent. She
It
wanted
was.
to stand and trade. She wanted to stay in the pocket. And she was insistent this round on not being pushed back. But whereas before she gave ground quite happily.
Yeah.
Third round she drew a line in the sand, and I think she needs to do that because this girl's
she
a live
needs to
wire,
score
Rebecca.
more cleanly though, doesn't she, the Lumpini fighter? Danielle Peters, she needs to get some clean shots off here. Because look, see the body kicks are coming up, the feet are connecting on the arms and they're being checked. But if you look at the balance here of Croatia, and there's the knee.
Yeah, and that's the difference between the two. As I said, and there's that left hook that we saw landing, and then the teep to the thigh. I just feel that Danielle needs to look at all options. She needs to push forward. I'd like to see a bit of work in the clinch to see.
Yeah,
I've got
exactly
a feeling
that.
Rebecca's going to match her, but I would
Exactly
really like
that,
to
my
see
friend.
some work in the clinch to slow her down, to see if she can affect that rhythm, get her out of this rhythm.
Yeah, sometimes when people keep coming forward like that and want to get these shots off, you spoil them in the clinch as well.
Well,
Move
she
their
just took
game
a
plan.
right roundhouse to the face.
Oh, yeah, she did. She's got fight in her, hasn't she, Peters? She has got fight in her, look. That's
This is
good,
where she needs to find. Now she needs to preempt this from, rather than react to Rebecca and counter, she needs to preempt it. Again, she took another, wasn't particularly powerful this time, but it's another head kick.
Yeah, they haven't troubled her either head kick, but they're dangerous, aren't they? And they're scoring.
And they're scoring, and they're eye-catching. This is where, again, she caught the leg, but Rebecca just threw to the midsection. Danielle
She needs
to push
watch
forward.
that. She needs to watch that high kick, Malcolm. She really does. She's landed 3. And although her hip hasn't gone all the way through them and the shin hasn't cleanly caught on her jaw or round under her ear, it will do at one stage.
And again, she's stalking Rebecca, and Danielle, for me, is allowing it too readily.
Yeah, she is. She's spoiling her up here in the clinch. I think she needs to get working with those knees.
That's better.
Oh,
that
she
right
has.
knee came in, but she needs far more of it. But the left knee replied by
Look,
Rebecca.
her right hand's down. She needs to control that arm. She tried to punch with it there, but Peters needs to control that arm and get her knee driving through the centre. Well competed that round, but just bullied a little bit, I think.
The problem for Danielle is she's doing a lot of things right, but she's against an opponent that is happy to adapt to what she does. So wherever she tests Rebecca, she's finding actually she's pretty strong. I'll pull her into the clinch. Yes, I got a couple of knees in, but Rebecca's getting the knees back.
Do you know what? She's been the same pace from round 1, Malcolm.
That's the
She's just
problem
been
for
aggressive and ruthless, coming forward all the time. And that pace, Peters wants to adapt the pace, move. She comes in southpaw a little bit. She comes the other side. She's light on her feet, but she's not getting clean scores off against this girl.
And whatever range she challenges her at, Rebecca's comfortable. She's shown good boxing. You said she's brought the high kicks up. They've not quite.
They're
as you said, clipped
dangerous.
right down,
I'm
but
glad you
they're
brought
there.
them up, Malcolm, because
She brings
for
the
me,
teeth
that
to the thigh.
looks the danger in this fight. I haven't seen Danielle looking in any trouble being hurt at all. I really haven't. But she needs to watch that high kick, because I tell you what, if she puts a bad intention in one of them and she defends like that, she will bounce off the canvas.
And you see, they touch gloves in 5th and final round. You get a double
Oh,
straight.
it's
There
there
it is
again.
again, Dan.
She's tough, Peters, isn't she? She's really, really tough.
You know, there's evenings when you're not really doing anything particularly wrong. Well, you look at someone and you go, you're losing the bout, but it's not because you're fighting badly.
No.
It's because you saw there, suddenly, brings into her arsenal, Rebecca steps off the straight line, and Danielle ends up on the canvas. So suddenly there's another little string to the bow there. It's not that Danielle is fighting a bad fight. It's not that she's doing things particularly wrong. It's just that her opponent seems to have the answers at key moments, whatever range you go to.
It's actually well matched, this bout. These two girls aren't miles apart. She's just stronger for me, Croatia. There's more effect in all her shots. Oh,
And
big
that's
left hook.
the left leg compared to the left hook in reply.
Do you know what though? Every time I look at Peters after the head kicks or some of these big hooks, I look at her and think, oh, is she okay? And she looks fine, doesn't she? I don't know if
This
it's
is
a good
what I'm saying.
poker
She's
face.
not fought a bad bout, Dan. She's not hurt. And she comes forward. She does her work.
Well off balance there though. And Peters marches on. Good exchanges these from the girls.
And again, as we come to the end of the bout, it's just, as you said, I just think a strength and conditioning, the stamina thing. This is good from Danielle, but again, the right knee comes in. The final shot of the bout is the right knee from Rebeka. And
yeah.
I repeat, Dan, I don't think it's anything Danielle's done wrong. You can't look at her and say, oh, she fought a bad fight.
She looks tired over there. She doesn't look hurt, does she?
No,
but
not
the
hurt.
effective shots with power were definitely from Rebeka Croatia for me. Peters
And
was
now
in there
she's got
all
a big
the time.
smile, Dan. Now a big smile, and it's from
Yep.
a good performance.
Well, I'm pretty sure where that will go. But, like we say, we await the result just like everyone back home. So Malcolm and myself will just sit here and enjoy the result with everyone else, whichever girl this is to. I'm pretty sure on the commentator scorecard where my money would go.
We'd like to think it, but as I said, we have seen things over the years, but you look at the body language of the two girls as well, and that tells you a lot. And as I said, when she re-watches this, I don't think there's a great deal Danielle's done wrong. She just came up against a person that, for me, had just that little bit more at times.
She's very tough, very, very tough. Great seeing the girls competing so well on the stage though as well. And we have another ladies bout later on for a WBC, a European Muay Thai title. And that is Sam Machag and
Hard-fought Muay Thai
Ione
action, ladies and
Fairtex.
gentlemen. A huge round of applause for both these gladiators. Come on! And after 5 rounds of Thai boxing action, we go to the judges' scorecards, where our judges have reached a unanimous decision. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner in the black corner, Rebeka Croatia. And a round of applause for your runner-up, Danielle Peters.